We have gone so long now where plain slapstick comedy films aren't really released in theaters that much anymore. Even the ones that are extremely hilarious have to be part of a greater genre that is just more in vogue with what is popular today. Dumb action movies, superhero movies, horror films, all sorts of subgenres. But every so often, I think we all need a stupid comedy that doesn't require any extra thought except to just laugh. New Naked Gun film here, the first one in over 30 years. I don't know how well this will register with people under a certain age group. Liam Neeson plays Frank Drebin Jr., the son of the original character played by Leslie Nielsen. Nielsen was the master of playing things completely deadpan no matter how crazy the things got. I don't think Liam Neeson does it as successfully, but he makes up for it by taking the jokes completely over the top in the best possible way. This is one of those kinds of movies where describing the plot is completely irrelevant. It's about a villain played by Sam Huston who steals something called plot device. That should tell you all you need to know. All you can do with a movie like this is to report whether or not you laughed. They are critic proof. Well, I laughed my ass off on at least a dozen occasions and chuckled about a dozen more. One of the things I think the filmmakers this time out got so right from the original pictures is they not only had the jokes people were speaking, but also jokes in the foreground and the background. You have to search so many places of the screen to catch all the gags that are being thrown at you. This may be a movie about dumb people, but it is so smart with all of its deliveries. There were times where there was a joke that I didn't think was very funny, but I laughed anyway because of their attempt at being as dumb as they possibly could be. Liam Neeson is great here. He has always been known for his serious roles like Schindler's List and his action roles like the Taken films, but I always thought he could be a great comedic actor if he just leaned into how silly some of his prior performances could be if taken from a different lens. I love how committed he is to this role. Now, how is a 70-plus-year-old man supposed to be the son of the original Frank Drebin when I believe the child would not have been born until sometime in the mid-90s? Who knows and who cares? The trailer unfortunately spoils some of the best jokes, but there are still plenty that are great, including one about the band the Black Eyed Peas. Pamela Anderson plays the love interest slash femme fatale of this picture, and she is just as hilarious in this picture as Liam Neeson is. She has a scene where she sings on a stage, and it is so terrible, but in the most amazing and hilarious way. After seeing her now in this, and especially after her performance in The Last Showgirl, I consider her career fully back on track, as she has now proven that she can do both dramatic and comedic flawlessly. And she looks amazing in this movie. And yes, I am complimenting and saying that about a 58-year-old woman. I don't care. She looks so good to this day. I am such a huge fan of hers now. I hope she keeps going with this resurgence she got in her career. Now, I don't think this film is as good as the original Naked Gun. There is no scene in this film that is as good as the baseball stuff from the original, but I would put it on par with 2.5 and 33 1/3. By the way, you should check all three of those out, by the way, if you haven't seen them. The film knows how dumb it is, and I think even it knows that it couldn't top the original, but if it isn't going to do everything in its power to make you laugh for 80 straight minutes. The film isn't very long, although I do highly recommend sticking around through the entire end credits because like the original films, they play jokes with the end credits. And the song playing at the end is funny. And there's also something after the credits have rolled. So if you want all the fun experience this film has to offer, please stick through it all. It's only like 85 minutes, so it's not really a big ask. I really like this film a lot. There's a sequence with police body cams that wasn't as funny as it could have been, and a few of the jokes stretched themselves out too thin for too long. And there's something with the snowman that was so weird that I thought it was hilarious, but not at the same time. It was really strange, but I obviously recommend this movie overall. I really like it a lot, and haven't laughed that much in a theater in a good while. I hope this is the start of a resurgence for these kinds of movies. This is how folks like Jim Carrey got famous and Chris Farley, by studios making these stupid but amazing comedies, and I think if we can get back on that track just a little bit, we might find some great comedic actors just waiting in the wings to hit the scene just like those greats did. We just have to open the door for them. Let's all do that, please, by making this succeed. I give The Naked Gun 2025 3.5 stars out of 4. This movie is goddamn hilarious. I can't put it any other way. A great and pleasant surprise, and I hope that people check it out so we can get more films like this. And that is my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Here's links to my other videos. Follow me on social media if you like. And until next time, I am Ghost.